Hello, hello! Tonight I would like to talk about biology. Specifically, how we distinguish and classify living things. Do note that while this is all very handy to us, it doesn't always reflect the complex reality of our world. Anyway, let's start at the most general. Usually we use 3 domains: archaea, bacteria, and eukarya, though archaea and bacteria are often grouped into prokarya. To make it short, we eukaryotes have a membrane around the cell nuclei of our bodies. Prokaryotes don't have that, which makes them less able to organize, and they usually can't form multicellular organisms. Within each domain, there are kingdoms. Well, prokaryotes are split into archaea and bacteria, but eukaryotes are split into 5. Protozoa, that are like single-celled animals. Chromista, which make chlorophyll and have split hairs, so to speak. Plantae, the more complex organisms that do photosynthesis. Fungi, which don't really move like plants, but eat organic matter like animals do. And finally, Animalia, the ones that move and eat instead of making their own nutrients. Then, within those kingdoms, there are multiple phyla. Of course, if I named every phylum we know of, this video would last forever. So from now on, I'll try to keep it more general and give examples here and there. Phylum is more or less an indication of body plan, like whether it's just a soft blob or has a shell or is made up of connected rings. Then you split the phylum into classes. For instance, vertebrates are organized into mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. Classes are further split into orders, like mammals that have primates, bat-hoofed animals, marsupials, etc. You can then put several families into most orders. For instance, Caniforms includes bear-like, seal-like, dog-like, and more. Families are made up of genera, which each contains several species. Fox is a genus in which you have species with red fox, arctic fox, silver fox, and so on. I also skipped the parts in between. You have things like infraorders and superfamilies and oof, that's a lot of subdivisions. And again, that's just a useful tool to guide us. Nature didn't make it so that everything is neatly distinguished and easy to categorize. Even life itself isn't a clear concept. For instance, viruses are the subject of much debate. Are they alive or not? Maybe it's something in between that we yet have to name. Alright, it's enough flowing of brain juices for tonight. Let's take a rest. And remember, I love you all.